Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to talk about the apps that I use on my phone almost every day. Almost everyone in the world has a smartphone today in 2020, and we use them for many different reasons. Some use them to talk to people a lot, some people use them to study, or some people even use them to play games. So today I'm going to go through my most used apps, the applications that I used very often or almost every day. So let's get started. Okay, this is my front page. I have two pages of applications. I have a lot of folders in here where I put my apps, but the apps that I use the most, I try to keep them on my front page here. And so, of course, my phone has, I use my telephone to call people, to call businesses, like everyone else does. Just put in the telephone number or go through your contacts. I also use WhatsApp, which is a really great application in order to talk to groups of people, call over the internet, talk to people in other countries. I use this a lot to talk with my students and with my friends and family. Another thing that I use a lot is Chrome. This is a browser like Safari or Firefox or any other thing, any other browser like that where you can use it to go to any website. You just type in the website here and you can go. So I use Chrome definitely every single day. And I use it to maybe search for Wikipedia articles or maybe Google questions that I have because I don't have all those apps on my phone. So it's easier to use the browser to do those things that way. Another thing that I use often, I don't use it so often in Lebanon, but when I was living in America, I used it very often, is Google Maps. And Google Maps is very useful for directions. If you need to go somewhere, or if you need to maybe get a rating for a business, find somewhere to eat. As you can see, you can hit restaurants and it will give you the restaurants near you with their ratings. So I use this a lot in America, not so much in Lebanon, but it's very, very useful. Another thing that I use every day is this weather app. Right now it's in Celsius, but I'm more familiar with Fahrenheit. So I just go ahead and click here and see the Fahrenheit temperature. Right now it's not too cold in Saida, which is where I am. It looks like it's colder in New York and in Beirut. But I also have Goodlettsville at the bottom, which is my hometown where I lived in the US. And so it's nice to see, if you go to your city, you can see the forecast or the weather for the whole week down here or the whole day up here. It's very, very useful, especially to check if it's going to rain or if you need to bring a jacket with you, anything like that. Another app that I use every single day is my clock app. And I use my clock app as an alarm, so to wake me up in the mornings. And I don't typically use the alarms here, although sometimes I do. I usually use the bedtime part of the app because you can tell the application when you go to bed. Bedtime is 10 o'clock, right? And you can tell it when you want to wake up. And you just change it like this. And so it's very easy to use, and you can get an idea of how much sleep you're getting, because sometimes it's very easy to not get enough sleep. And we know sleep is extremely important if you want to have a healthy mind, have a healthy body, sleep is probably the number one and easiest thing that you can fix in your life. And it has amazing results if you can get good sleep. I'm still working on waking up early and going to sleep on time. I know it's difficult. It's very difficult if you drink coffee or soda or tea at night, because those things can really keep you awake. All right. Now let's talk about the applications I use for studying language. Before we get into that, I just want to ask you, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe now and hit the notification bell. That way you can come back often and get videos just like this in very easy, useful English to practice your listening, to grow your vocabulary, and to improve your grammar just by listening. Okay, so the number one app that I use for studying my languages, which the language I'm really focusing on now is Arabic, is the podcast app. This app has a lot of different radio shows on it that you can find. They call them podcasts, but they're like radio shows, except for you get them online and not from a radio. Some of my favorite ones in Arabic are the finjan, which means like cup. I've listened to many of the episodes here. I like that one a lot. And I'm also listening to some Lebanese Arabic podcasts from this company called Hakawati. But if you're learning English, podcasts are an amazing way for you to get lots of listening. And the really good thing about podcasts is you can speed them up, slow them down when you want to listen to them. So if it's too hard to understand, you can slow it down a little bit. And if you're bored, you can speed it up a little bit as well. And so I really recommend using podcasts, using the podcast app. There are many podcasts apps, but I just like the one that comes on the phone. It's really good. And also when I'm studying or working, I like to time my work. And I like to do work for 25 minutes or study for 25 minutes and then take a break for 5 minutes. There's lots of research that shows that if you do this, you become more productive. That means you can do more work, you can stay more focused than if you just work for 2 hours straight or 1 hour straight. It's really important for our brains to take a break every 20, 30, 40 minutes so that we can have a rest. And then continue stronger after the rest. So the app that I use is called Focus Keeper, and it's a timer. You start the timer when you went to work, when you go to work, when you start studying, and it will ding for you when you hit 25 minutes, and it will give you a 5-minute break. And then after that 5-minute break, it will ding again, and you can start studying again or working again, whatever you're doing. This is very helpful if you find it very difficult to sit down for studying or for reading. This app and this method is a really helpful method. I also like to keep a to-do list of things that I need to do so I don't forget anything important. And one of my favorite apps to do this is called Todoist. And the good thing about Todoist is you can make different categories, different divisions, different sections of the things that you have to do. So here, for example, I have my English to-do list. So I have upload tweets, conversation video, about my cat video, just different ideas of things I want to focus on today. So if you find that you waste a lot of time or that you're disorganized or unfocused, having a to-do list is a really great way to make sure you do the most important things that you want to do every day. And another application that I find is really good is this one called Anki. And Anki is a flashcard app. And if you don't know what a flashcard is, it's when you take a card and you write on one side a question or a word that you want to know, and then you write the answer on the back or the definition of the word. It's a really great way to study, but Anki does this on your phone. So if I go to my Arabic deck or my Arabic cards, I can study many different things like vocabulary, from English to Arabic, Arabic to English, or even sentences. And when you study languages, it's really good to learn vocabulary in a sentence, like this example here, to get the sentence that you want to study and then translate it into English, and then try to understand the meaning of that language that you're studying, and then see it in English or your native language, whatever that may be. Another thing that I love to use is an app called Storytel. Storytel is an audiobook application, and audiobooks are just books that are completely audio. They're read to you. Someone records their voice and reads to you, and they're a really great way to improve your language. If you're studying English, French, Spanish, Arabic, there's all kinds of audiobooks in all languages. And if you're at an intermediate or advanced level, it's a really great way to have fun and to listen lots and lots. Right now, I'm listening to Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That's the second book of the Harry Potter series in Arabic. And it's really good, really nice, clear voice. And so it gives me the opportunity, the chance, to hear lots of very clear Arabic that's very interesting. Thank you so much for watching this video and for wanting to see what's on my phone. In the comments below, tell me what apps you use every day. What apps can you not live without? Maybe WhatsApp, maybe YouTube. Write them in the comments below. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get more videos like this that will help you with useful vocabulary, listening comprehension, and grammar. So it was very nice to see you today. I hope that you have a great day. I look forward to seeing your comments. Thanks, guys. Bye.